Welcome back to another edition of Sling Paint Gaming. I am Berto. I got Blake here. Say hello, Blake.
Hello, Blake.
Hello, Blake. And I also got a special guest. I got another TEAMSPG member. You guys probably seen him on the live chats. It's JacobL. He's here. I'm actually kind of happy because I've always seen him on the live comments. And let's put him in here on the Skype. There he is. Finally, he's here.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? Finally, we got you online here. We're actually going to talk about a lot of different things and more, going back on some of the casual side of stuff. So I'm excited about that.
Yep. I'm sure a lot of people are like, oh, no, not more of this guy. Oh, he's always on this live chat. Like, get rid of this guy. We don't want more of him.
He's always bombing the live chat.
Yeah.
Jacob is actually one of our TEAMSPG members, and he's a great guy offline, and he does a lot of stuff on our community. And we wanted to get him in here and talk about kind of what he plays XWING, and this actually kind of goes to what Jim was talking about, more on the casual side. But we're gonna have some fun tonight because he had some great questions to ask us, and we're actually gonna ask him as well. And it's kind of going around the room here. I got Blake, I got Jacob. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna have some fun. So one of the big things I like to do first is to get to know you. So where are you from? Where are you located?
I'm in southern Illinois, so middle of nowhere, like cornfields on every side, but
Cornfields?
it's still good. Yeah, cornfields.
How the hell did you
That's all
find
that's
X-Wing?
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, so X-Wing came along whenever my brother-in-law was like, hey, you want to play Magic? And I was like, yeah, I'll play Magic. And, like, I was in high school, didn't have a whole lot of money, so I wasted a lot of money that I shouldn't have on cards. And
On Magic,
never even got any good at Magic. I just, like, stayed, like, mediocre at it. I really got burnt out on it. Like, I only went to one store championship and went 0-3 and lost out. And I was like, yeah, this isn't even fun. So stop playing games for the most part. And then all of a sudden he's like, hey, there's this new game, X-Wing. I was like, well, I don't have any money. He's like, well, I already have the starter kit, and that comes with everything you need. I was like, oh, okay, well, sure, I'll do it. And sure enough, I was Rebels, he was Imperials, and, playing the starter kit was fun. It was okay. But I was like, you know what? I really want more ships. So we went out and we got some more ships. Before you knew it, it just kept going. I realized I really don't even like Rebels. Why did I ever play Rebels? So I started playing Imperial, got okay at it, got more in ships, get more ships.
Yep.
So you just kept going from there.
And how long ago was this?
That would have been 14. So.
Oh wow.
So it would have been about 2 years ago. So yeah.
Again.
I was back whenever the meta was like Fat Han and Whisper. That's all you saw. So yeah, that's whenever I got on. I didn't, of course, know the metas because I wasn't in the stores or anything. But come to find out, that's what was going on at that time. So that gives you time frame.
So you actually, one of the things I liked about when we were discussing before we actually started recording here was you talked about that, because the closest store is like an hour away. You were saying,
yeah.
Right? So you do a lot of games with a lot of your friends, and this kind of goes with what the Jim was saying, like casual play, and there's a whole life outside of tournaments.
Yep.
And so do you play mostly kind of like the tournament style with your friends, or do you?
Okay, so whenever we start out, we're like, hey, what ships do you want to fly? We're like, oh, I really want to fly this one. I got this one. Oh, I got this one's new. Like, okay, well, how many points is that? And we just add up the points. Like, okay, you got 76 points. I'm going to play 76 points. So we just play it balanced. Doesn't ever end up being a 100-point dog match normally. It's just whatever it is. So, I mean, we've done everything from, like, no upgrades to 16 obstacles to write down your own crits. And then, so, like, you draw a crit. It's what the other guy wrote down. It's so hard. Like,
that seems very one-sided.
No, like, okay, so like everyone write it down, they shuffle them up, so you never know if you're gonna get the card that you wrote down or the card that he wrote down.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
That does
pretty
sound
brutal.
Fun.
Like one of them, you can only be assigned 4 straight moves, so people were just flying off the board left and right. It's pretty funny.
Berto, can we do that?
Yeah, it's a ludicrous speed. It's always on ludicrous speed. Let's go.
Yeah.
I won't feel as bad when I fly off the board.
There you go.
All right, so if you're doing a lot of, do you guys play also like any of the Heroes of the Tara cluster or anything like that?
Well, again, like I said, with no computer, it's pretty hard.
To print all the stuff out
so
for it?
We don't have any of the the files or anything, so we haven't been able to. But I've always wanted to. I mean, it sounds really fun, so I like to do that. Get a campaign going. It'd be fun.
You know what we should do? We got to get. Say it again.
Jacob.
Say it, Blake. Yeah, exactly. I was just thinking the same exact thing. We should print this shit out, send it to him, and we'll you know what? That's what we're gonna do. I'm saying it right now, Jacob.
We're totally gonna do that for you, Jacob, because we love you.
Hell
buddy.
yeah, man.
All right,
That's
we're gonna do
awesome.
that. So I'm writing a note to myself because if I don't take notes, it never
Trust
gets
me,
done.
Trust me, without his trusty notepad, this man is an idiot. Like,
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him on YouTube's before. So,
Yeah.
All right, so Jacob, you're gonna send some Heroes of Tardy cluster. We got to send them all the files and stuff like that. All right, good, done. And we'll get you.
Sweet.
You know what? We'll also intro you to Jim Chadwick of the Shuttle Titanium podcast.
That's nuts. I've been a fan
a-
of the T Shuttle podcast for forever. So
All right, good. I'll send
Let me see if I
Jim.
can't get him. Oh no, I might be able to put some other goodies in from him.
Holy cow, guys!
All right,
It's Christmas.
yeah. All right, all right. I feel like Oprah.
I don't know. Like, hold on. Let me.
Honestly, can't stop smiling. I feel like that's kind of weird, but yeah.
All right, so we'll hook you up with that stuff because honestly, if you really like that's a whole nother game. Now it's only on the Rebels. You have to fly Rebels. I heard they were working on Imperial version, but I heard, and I haven't played it yet. Jim's already actually told me that I got to hook up with him. I know Nims has played it. Blake, you've played Heroes of Tardy Cluster, and it's really a lot of fun. And you can play with 4 or 5 people, and you're trying to attack the yeah. So it's pretty wild. And the AI is pretty cool.
The coolest thing about Heroes of the Terry cluster is that it's an upgrade to get to a Hawk 290. That's amazing.
I've heard that. Yeah,
like that's
an
one of the
upgrade?
upgrades. It's like, oh, you can be a P-wing or a Hawk 290, or I'm like, you know what, Hawk 290. Let's go. Let's do this.
That sounds like a downgrade. What the hell is a Hawk 290 as an upgrade?
I'll know it, dude. It's so sweet in the Heroes of the Terry cluster. You have no idea.
All right. Well, I'll take your word for it when we start playing, and I got to play it and see what happens. All right. So you talk. So as far as you're playing a lot of games with your friends, your family, and I know you watch a lot of our stuff, and like you talked about.
Oh yeah, every episode, man.
I see that. Thank you. First of all, I really appreciate that. It means a lot. I always see you also online. I also see that you got a shirt of ours, one of our shirts on there.
Oh yeah. I got 2 or 3 shirts now. I keep getting them for Christmas and stuff. So.
Oh, awesome! Nice.
Keep making them. I'll keep buying them. How about that?
Hey, that's good with me. And I know you're a Team SPG member. One of the things that you asked to talk about was let's just get down and gritty, talk about ships, talk about cards, talk about what our favorite matches was, favorite cards, favorite ships. So let's just go around the room. Because I'm a little prepared for this and a little unprepared. I got to really think. So I'm going to start with you guys first because... So let's talk about favorite ship. And then with the favorite ship, you got to say, why is your favorite ship? And kind of go into a little more depth. You just can't say, it's this ship. And not because it's Star Wars, but because of the X-WING game, why you like that favorite ship. All right, so Jacob, you go first. What's your favorite ship?
Now, it's Finn. Like the Fang Fighter is, I mean, Fang Fighter is so good. But okay, but that's only because you throw more red dice, and that's what I've always been about. Just throw more red dice. You know, I also like Zuckuss and the Mist Hunter. I mean, that shit. If you're gonna throw more dice, I mean, they throw more dice, but everyone likes throwing more dice. That's what it's all about, right? Is throwing more dice. So, before that, I was always in love with Talonbane. Like,
really,
Talonbane, whenever he came out, just because you throw more dice, and that's what it's all about. Like. That's what you've been trying to say at the end of every episode. Just throw more dice or throw more paint to the other guy, right?
Yeah, he's the one ace that does not. Talonbane Cobra is the one ace that does not get any love. Pilot skill value 9, and he's got an awesome ability, but yet because he has no positioning, it sucks.
Yeah, in range 2, he's just pointless. Like, he's just a regular, whatever. T-65 is gonna get blown up.
All right, so it sounds like you like the aces. You like the high up pilot skills, and you also like to position yourself and throw dice.
Well, anything with high firepower, really. I mean, 3 attack dice or higher. I mean, I would like the Phantom, had he not been nerfed. So
yeah,
that just that was disappointing to me. And then whenever I'm listening to the T Shuttle talk about Jim's talking about how much he hates the Phantom, just made me realize, I don't want to fly the Phantom. People hate it that much. People already hate me already, so.
All right, Blake, your favorite ship and why?
Everyone's expecting me to say BCX-100, but
I actually thought I was going to say that. You're not going to say that?
It's actually not. No, it's the ARC 170.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's honest to God. I love the Ghost. I love my Ghost, but the ARC 170 is such a cool looking ship.
Just because of Nora.
It's really because of Nora. Okay.
That's what I thought.
You do love Nora's ability.
I love Nora's ability. That is one of my favorite abilities to use in the game. I'm like, oh, cool. Well, I'm gonna pump another red die into you, or okay, I'm gonna stay alive and be annoying a little longer.
So I see a common theme here. Throw more dice.
Yeah, I mean, like even Molar Mythal. I mean, that guy is the best because he just throws more red die. I mean,
yeah, true. What about before the Arc 170 came out? What was your favorite ship, Blake?
BZX 100.
Yeah.
yeah.
Understood. All
I
right.
even had to think about that.
Yeah. All right. So my favorite ship. I have to say, you guys are gonna know this. The T-70.
T7. I would have never guessed.
Yeah. Right. But honestly, I like the T-70 for various reasons, and I'll tell you what my other ship, my second, probably close second, is. So I really love the T-70 just because it's got jousting power. It's got a little bit mild middle ground defense, but it's got the boost. You know, the regular X-Wing, regular X-Wing had a boost and barrel roll, which they should. They're fucking X-Wings.
Yeah. The name of the game is X-Wing.
X-Wing, right? Exactly.
X-Wing, right.
What I don't understand, the biggest thing is I don't understand why, TIE fighters got barrel rolls, but they didn't get boost, but yet they're fast ships, but yet T-70s get boost. I just don't understand the mechanics. Like all ships should have boost and barrel roll.
Right.
Even the Millennium Falcon should be barrel rolling.
What is it? The Jump Master has a barrel roll, right?
Yeah.
So why couldn't an X-Wing?
So T-70 is probably my favorite ship, but a lot of the jousting power, but. A secret love that I have, it's almost like an affair type of love, is,
right?
is actually just a good old fashioned Y-wing with TLT.
What?
I know, but it's it's a little beefy, but I just like it just doing its Y-wing things. I don't know why.
Well, I can't. I've only seen you ever fly the Y-wing in a double Ghost Y, and. Even then, I feel like you favor the Ghost over the Y. I feel like
Y was cannon fodder. I mean,
he was dabbling right before Worlds. Berta was dabbling in a quad TLT list.
Yes.
Oh.
He was dabbling in it a little bit, but ultimately he decided to go double Ghost Y-wing.
I honestly was just
because
of
how
the
that
defenders. Ended. Yeah, that ended horribly.
Yeah.
I should have went with the 4 TLTYs. I probably would have done better.
Heck, I should have went with the baby blues like we were begging you to.
So
you should have just flown them.
But all right, so with the ships, the funny part is a lot of people like those different mechanics, and that's what I love about X-Wing. It's all over the place. Like you can have a favorite ship, and you can have a second favorite ship of a different faction because it just does different things and just the way the mechanics of it.
Yep.
All right, your most hated ship. Not pilot, ship.
Oh God, I wasn't prepared for this question.
Hated. What is? And you got to go into why. Jacob, you're up first.
Oh my goodness! All right.
I don't want to say it, but I have to because it is my absolute least favorite ship. The Z95. That ship is just. I mean, it's good because it's so base level, like. Even if you what's the name of the 3-time world champion? I don't know his name anymore. But that guy, I mean, he would say.
How do you not know Paul Heber?
Well, I mean, I couldn't think of it.
He's Jesus.
He's great and all, but
he's
great and all. But now there's non-torps now, so he's not that great. He's not
understood.
So wait. Paul Heber's Jesus, then Duncan Howard must be Judah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh man.
Duncan, I did not say that. That was Blake. Blake likes to talk trash.
Right. I don't know that guy. Yeah.
All right. So So why? I'm curious.
Z95 is just a weaker X-Wing. The X-Wing's already weak, and they're gonna make it even weaker. What's the point? Like less red dice? What? Like who would want to do that instead? Like if I was gonna go cheap, I'd at least get something with 3 defense dice that's gonna last a little longer. I mean, I'd go with the TIE Fighter over a Z95 anytime, any day. So
true. I hear you, and that's the challenge that Always Rebels has. I mean, you said it yesterday with Seamus, Blake. You said that every shot you take with the Rebels is precious. And
I
then
mean, every ship.
and you get a 1995 that does shit.
Yeah, I mean, every ship has its role, I guess. But if I was gonna fly, cheap missile launchers, I'd fly, A-wings that are more maneuverable or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
see.
Z95, just because I feel like it's pointless. I mean, Nadru, that guy. No, I'd like to fly him. I mean, he's flying. He's throwing a lot of red dice. I'm just really partial to that red dice. Who cares about the greens? They betray you anyway, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Blake, your most loathed ship.
Oh my goodness, I was not prepared for this question. This was not on the itinerary, sir.
You
All
don't
right,
have
there
a
it is.
hated ship, either going up
No,
against
I
it
do.
or you just
There's
don't.
one trip I've only flown a grand total of 5 times since I purchased it. To this day, the E-wing.
Really?
Really?
To this day, I don't know why I purchased this ship. I think I literally purchased it. I have no idea why I purchased this ship. Oh, actually,
Corin? That's why? Why
no,
else
I don't
would
even
it-
like flying Corrin. Like,
Really?
Oh, really?
really,
Huh.
I do not enjoy flying him. It doesn't
Well,
fit my. It doesn't fit my playstyle.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Like I understand his playstyle. You hit, you double tap, then you run away, regen, and come back in. But I don't. I guess I don't have that mindset. My mindset is go in the fight and stick in it until one of us comes out and one of us doesn't.
Yeah, but that's
Right.
Nora. Nora does the same thing with your loadout with R2D2 that you
No,
put
but
on.
here's the thing: that Nora can still shoot as she's running away.
That's true.
Oh, yeah. She does have the ass shot.
Yeah, she can still shoot as she's running away. Like I don't know. And then you have the other E-wing pilots, Eton, Abad. Like that's
Okay.
a really expensive sport ship. And then
Oh,
you
man.
don't see the generics. I don't like the ship.
I don't own one, so I can't say my opinion on one, I guess. But
That's interesting. I would have never thought you said E-wing. I would have thought you said something like something Imperial or something scum.
yeah, like Lambda.
Because
like,
I'm only going to
everybody
base it on
hates
what I've
Lambda.
flown.
Okay.
And I
Well,
tried to
but
again,
also,
it's just
so you guys are doing ships that you've flown, right? You it
Yeah,
could be any
yeah.
ship.
yeah.
Okay, so let's do. All right, so then I'll keep my ship that what I've flown. Because I was just doing hated ships to begin, like no matter what. hated ships.
No, that would be the Defenders,
All
right?
right, so this is flown hated
Right,
ships.
right.
All right, so flown. Then we'll do next one. We'll do the flown against hated ships. All right, so flown hated ship. Oh my god, I actually
Yeah, exactly. See, how's it feel to have the itinerary flipped on you, sir?
yeah, I don't like that. All right, actually, you know what? Honestly, and Blake's gonna be surprised by this answer, but an IG-88. I really hate flying
Okay.
that ship.
Okay, so
Every time I try to fly that ship, I think I'm gonna do good, and
I have
get
an
the middle
immediate
finger from the
question
ship.
for you, sir. Immediate question here. You flew IG robots at my July tournament.
Yep.
And then you tried it again at the October tournament.
Shush.
He hated every minute of it.
And I
I hated
hated-
every minute of it.
Because I wanted to give it some love. It was a love-hate relationship. It was something that I was really against my play style, and I wanted to make myself uncomfortable to learn a different play style because those are fast, large-based ships.
Yep.
And
Great
no
dials.
matter what I do, I can't make it work. It's just like
I'm actually
then again, it
looking
also
up
could be
these
the meta,
tournament
but-
results.
say it
I'm
again.
looking these up. I'm looking up the tournament results from these tournaments. Just to,
No.
See-
What are you doing? No.
you brought this. You brought this on yourself.
I only own one aggressor, so like I don't have the whole Brobots effect, and so I feel like the ship alone is kind of overpriced. If it were just like 3 or 4 points cheaper, it'd be so much better.
Yeah. I think that's
Right,
why
here
they
we
came
are.
out with that IG-88. Was it that crew card?
D,
The
yeah,
D crew card? Because everybody was saying the same exact thing. It's either you have to run 2 robots or nothing. You can't run.
Yeah.
So I like the whole crew combination. But you still don't see even the D crew card being played a lot.
nah, because the ship's too expensive. So you want to give it a cannon and a bomb and an EPT, you're gonna be overpriced, and then it's like 60 points. And you're like, oh crap, and it's gonna get blown up. So
Yeah. Did you find those stats, Blake?
October 1st, 2016.
Oh, here we go.
Erdo went two games won, 2 games lost. And I remember distinctly one of those games he won was a 5 round.
Oh, you didn't have to say that though.
I know,
I know,
Blake,
no,
man.
I
You're just rubbing salt in my wound.
Yes, I am.
And that's
Yes, I
why
am.
it's my hated ship. Most hated
There you
ship.
go.
Hold on, no, there's more because I remember he flew him at the July tournament too.
Oh my god. You're really gonna pull that up? He's gonna pull it up. I know he is. But the other
No,
reason
yeah,
why
yes, actually, he did better at the July tournament.
I think I went 3-3. Was it
You went
no
3
2-2?
and you went 3-2.
Oh, see, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
In your face.
in your
Yeah,
face,
three
hit
and
my
two.
face. You did really well. Okay, never mind.
All right. So that was your most hated ship you've flown. What about the most hated ship you've flown against, Jacob?
Decimator, just because it's creamed me
Really?
so many times. I've lost to a Decimator so many times, and I feel like now if I fly, the 4 TLTs or something that can take it really down pretty fast, it'd be a different story. But like starting out using like base ships, like TIE fighters or like X-wings or the X fighters, those things they just get melted by that turret, and it just has so much hole to chew through. So.
Okay.
Like my brother-in-law has a Decimator that he flies all the time, and I've lost so many games to that thing. Every time he takes it out of the box, I'm like, oh, not that thing again. And I've learned ways around it, bumping, and I've kind of got better. And now that I flew the Paratani list, that list that everyone's going crazy about with the Asajj and the Manaroo and the Finn. Like I flew that thing, I killed it in like 4 turns or something, but it was ridiculous how much heat I poured in that thing, melted it.
It takes a lot. It's like the Ghost. I mean, it just takes a lot of damage to put on it.
Yeah, so like flying a skilled player who knows how to fly that ship. I mean, that's my nemesis.
Does he normally play like with the whole engine upgrade? Does
he
play,
like, engine upgrade. Yeah, he plays. Actually, he plays Oiken most of the time. Oiken, and then he plays Ruthlessness. So anytime he's doing damage, he's giving damage to someone else too. So. That just eats through my ships then, because he hits one. I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna take damage too just for being there. I'm like, oh, cool.
Oh man, Oiken with Ruthlessness. All right, Blake, what's your most hated ship you've flown against?
I gotta think about. No, I don't. TIE Defender.
Yeah.
Now, is that because is that TIE Defender because of the TIE X7?
TIE X7 Defender is
the most.
It's not even like it's not even for me these days. It's not that hard to beat, but it is so monotonous going against the same ship.
That's the same loadout. I actually enjoyed today than when I first started. When I first started in the tournaments, it was always like Palpinaces, Soontir and Vader, Soontir and Jax, whatever the combinations were, right?
Yep.
Now you get Palp Defenders. But you also see other ships now. It's not it's not.
You see other ships, but I mean, it's coming up. It's like, man, again, really?
It's a powerful list, and
it's really powerful. And actually, my second least favorite ship to fly against was actually going to be the Inquisitor.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah. No, think about it from the perspective of a Ghost player. He's always range 1. I never get defense dice.
Yep.
And especially with the autoblaster, because he used to run, he would always be dancing around at range 3. I would just have no answer for him. But the TLT, I think I would have some kind of answer for him. Then I realized target lock evade, focus, and auto thrusters is just going to ruin my day.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's annoying, yeah. Yeah.
That's interesting. I would have never thought you would have said Inquisitor. Okay. All right, so my most hated ship to be flown against... Back in the day, Soontir fell. Today, it's a...
King of Dares.
No, because that's not... I think, honestly...
Countess Ryad.
No, actually, I'm okay with the Defenders. I like the Defenders. They're kind of somewhat predictable in a way. Countess Ryad threw a little curveball with that whole 5K to, any green maneuvers she can flip around.
You see, I like Countess Ryad because she has such a unique, neat ability in the game.
Yeah. No,
I love the ship. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the X7 tile ruined it.
I don't like flying against. Back in the day with Soontir fell, but today I want to say some version of a jump master, especially Dangaroo, mostly Dengar or Manaroo. Either one.
Anything with Manaroo. I mean, Manaroo is like, I love Manaroo to death. That ship just broke the game for Scum because, you're on the other side of the board. You still get my tokens. You can have those. I don't need them. I'm over here, safe in the corner. So,
and that's why actually they tried to fix it when they errated some of those cards and stuff. but they should have routed the elite talent slot. Get rid of the elite talent slot. And Manaru, they should have put a range limit on her. But then again, I also think Palpatine should have a range limit too. But that's
yeah.
I don't know.
Yep.
But any of the jump masters, any variations of a large base ship. Actually, the one reason why I hate it because of the barrel roll.
Because you can't fly.
Yeah.
The barrel roll on a large base ship. Every large base ship should have a barrel roll, and every other ship should have a barrel roll, not just.
Please give the Ghost a barrel roll. I would love that all day
Oh
long.
my God, that's.
Can you imagine trying to fly a Ghost and try to do a barrel roll in that? I don't know if Hera could do it. Like she'd be like, oh crap, this thing's too fat. And, like she'd end up scratching like the whole outside of the hull trying to flip the thing over.
But
It's
I
too
think
fat.
I would
It
pay
can't
the
make
point.
those turns.
I can just
Here's a-
imagine Chopper just going everywhere in that Ghost.
Oh, did we lose? Oh, okay.
No, my phone's like, oh, battery's dying. I'll just
You need to plug it in?
real quick. Yeah.
So while you're plugging that in, the one thing, Blake or Jacob, would you guys pay points as a modification? Like, I think Vector Thrust is what,
Here we
2
go.
points? Would you guys pay like 4 points or 5 points to have a barrel roll on a large base ship as a mod?
Only if I could still equip engine upgrade.
Oh, a double mod. Okay.
Yeah, something like that.
I wouldn't
Like
want
the-
it on the Ghost.
So you would pay points for a mod like that, Blake?
No, I would not on the Ghost.
Why not?
Because the only ship that I think it would be useful on would be Hera. I don't think any other Ghost could take advantage of it.
I would think.
Yeah,
Think about it. Give me a bump master. But a bump.
It depends on how much it costs, though, because then you can't fit anything else in your list.
Yeah,
True.
yeah. Like Hera's the only one that I think can take advantage of, because then she could change her maneuver and then barrel roll, and almost always be guaranteed a range one shot at something.
Yeah.
Whereas
Okay.
Kanan, what are you doing with Kanan every turn? You're focusing. What are you doing with Chopper? You're ramming into them.
Okay, I hear you. All right, so we've talked about the hated ship flown against. We talked about hated ship that you fly yourself, and your favorite ship. What about cards? Now this can be not pilot cards. This is just pure upgrades, titles,
Got mine.
upgrades. Jacob's like,
got
I already. Wait,
I
is this
got mine pulled
loved
up.
card or hated card? What do you want to
Love
do first?
card.
All right, love
Love.
card. Go ahead.
Greedo. That card
Really?
is so much fun. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like feedback array to the extreme. You're hurting yourself to hurt them too. And 9 out of 10 times it's worked out in my favor where I never, I shoot first, they get a crit, they shoot at me, I evade all of it and don't even take anything. So,
Okay, I'm just going to read the card
it's always
text
good.
here for everybody who doesn't know
Greedo,
Greedo
yeah.
because it's not a. So Greedo, the first time it's a scum only. The first time you attack each round, and the first time you defend each round, the first damage card dealt is a face-up damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Nims used
Yeah.
to play this card a lot.
yeah. Crits for everybody. Crits. Fly that with Mangler Cannon and a Mercenary Co-Pilot. Usually on the YV666. So that's normally one of my loadouts. I love that card so much. It's also backfired. Heck, it's backfired a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because
It's
it can
worth
hurt
it.
you.
Oh yeah.
But I'm thinking about it, so the first time you attack each round, because I remember Nims used to play this on like a Bosk or what have you, and it was just like a nasty combination. But yeah, and then he stopped flying because of that exact very reason. He kept on getting hurt himself. He's like, I don't
Yeah.
like this.
You know if I go down in a blaze of glory though.
True.
Yeah, take you down with me kind of thing.
Well, that's exactly what you put a Houndstooth on the board for. You know it's going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
down in a blaze of glory, but it's taking a lot of ships with it.
Yeah.
You know what? I need to fly my triple hounds with the Natosh pup again. 40 hit points that you got to go through.
But why the Natosh Pup? It's 6 points for like I said, a Z95 is not going to do anything. So
True, but
especially late game.
I've seen one good use in that Natasha pup, and that was with Lats Razi.
well,
Yeah. I can
on
see that.
Lats Razi? Oh, because
Yeah,
you have
I mean,
ability.
I fly lots of lots, so
That's the only good use I've seen, because then you come out and you can still use Lats Razi as pilot ability.
Oh, that's right, because you get this. That's right. Yep. totally forgot about that part. Because I'm always usually flying the basic hounds, which I get no pilot. I just get a regular hound pilot after
Yeah.
that. All right, Blake, what's your favorite upgrade card?
R2D2.
Really, regen.
Wait, crew or astromech?
Astromech.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Here's why, because I looked at all of the lists I find, and like a good half to 75% of the lists that I build are built around R2D2.
That's true. Yeah, you do have a lot of art. Yeah.
Yeah, it's whether it's Region Nora, Region Biggs, they're all R2D2 is usually a core component of lists that I fly.
Yeah.
And you actually said it best too. I think one time we were playing one night, you said, "Oh, and 'cause every time we play a match, you always say, "Oh, I got a good, 20 extra points out of R2D2 tonight because I regen 5 times, and that's 4 shield upgrades that you got." So I can see that.
It's one of the best uses of Rebel Region, but it's something that only Rebels have at the moment. Gonk is like a quasi region, I suppose. Like
the thing that people underestimate about Gonk is, it takes actions, but if you're just sitting in a corner like with Mandaru, I mean, you can do it for 6 turns in a row if you have PTL, because you sit there in your little corner doing donuts and you're just charging up those shields until 5 or 6 turns. You got 6 extra shields that they're not even paying attention to. So.
Oh yeah, it adds up real fast, and then.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what people don't realize is there's no limit to how many shields you can put on Gonk itself. You just can only put so many on your card. That's your ship. So.
Yeah, 1 per turn. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So my favorite card. Actually, it's kind of like in the same thing from a Rebel perspective as integrated astromech. That's a free. It's even better than a shield because I get to pick the crit. I get to jettison, my astromech, and I get to pick the crit, which crit I want to block. Oh, double damage? Nah, I'll block that one. Oh, blinded pilot or double damage? Ooh, you're right, dead range 1 of my sight. You know what? I'll take the double damage. I'll just discard the blinded pilot. And that has happened to me when I had to choose between those 2 cards. I'm like, really? And then just jettison it. But integrated astromech is probably my favorite. All right. Least favorite upgrade card. Jacob.
Ruthlessness. Just because it's been my bane for so many games in a row. Ruthlessness. That card. I guess it's rubbed me the wrong way for so long.
Really?
Yeah.
But so you don't play you don't play with Fenrir with Ruthlessness?
I'm pretty sure Ruthlessness is Imperial only, isn't it?
I thought everybody was making comments about. Hold on, I could be.
I think you're thinking of Fearlessness.
You're thinking of fearlessness.
Ruthlessness,
yeah.
fearlessness.
Yeah, ruthlessness.
It ends in a ness. All right. Yep. So I gotta look that up here because I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Totally, all right.
After you perform an attack that hits, you must choose one other ship at range 1 of the defender. Other than yourself, that ship suffers 1 damage.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So what my brother-in-law likes to do is ram one of my ships, so he takes a damage, shoot another one, and then do damage to the third one with Ruthlessness. So he's doing damage to 3 of my ships in 1 turn. And it's been my bane for a long time, but I'm finally starting to get around that curve. That's the thing about playing the same people all the time is you start to, you know what the other one's going to do, and you can you already know what they're bringing to the table. You kind of learn how to play that one thing over and over again, so get really good at it, I guess.
So I'm just looking at Ruthlessness right now. I don't think I've ever seen that card being played against me.
Are you saying you're going to try it out?
It's Imperial only. That's the only sucky part. That's probably why I never seen it because but I've never seen people play it on them. After you perform an attack that hits, you must choose one other ship at range 1, other the defender, other than yourself. Also, it could be you can also damage yourself.
It can hurt yourself. But what he normally does is keep the rest of his ships far away from it, so he doesn't have to worry about it because it's only range 1. But yeah, he ended up taking out one of his own TIE fighters once. It's pretty funny because he only had 1 hull left, and then he had to do 1 damage to somebody, and he's like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna kill that Academy. Bye." Flicks him off the table.
Would that work with quick draw? Like, can you give you? Oh no, other than yourself, you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be terrible though.
That would be some kind of combination if you could pull that
off. That'd be
ruthless. Yeah, that would be ruthless.
You attack the ship at range, and then quick draw just happens to be right behind them at range 1. It suffers the damage, loses a shield out the rear.
That's how you use it.
That's a lot of attacks in 1 round from 2 different ships.
That is a lot of stuff happening.
All right.
And then you baffle it.
Yeah, then you baffle it.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whenever you activate, that's all you gotta do.
Blake, what is your most hated card?
Space Tug Tractor Array.
That's too new. You can't hate
No.
a card that just came
No,
out.
no, I hate this card.
It just came
Did
out.
people
No,
realize that you
really-
can use it on your friendly ships, so you can boost your own ships forward before they even activate? Like,
No, yeah, no, I've already ripped this card up. I've said I'm never flying a quad jumper because of this card. This is not fun.
I actually just opened my quad jumper today.
Oh my god! I hate
All right, so
this card.
Space Tug Tractor Array, for those who are asking, it's quad jumper only, so it's only for quad jumpers. It's an action. Choose a ship inside your firing arc at range 1 and assign a tractor beam token to it. If it is a friendly ship, resolve that effect of the tractor beam token as though it was an enemy ship. So,
And the thing I hate the most about this card is the fact it's an action. I have no way to defend myself from what's happening to me
issuing
with this
tractor
tractor
beams as actions, yes.
Yeah, that is and I could literally go on an entire hour-long video rant about why tractor beam is bad for the game. I could literally do that. If I ever get the ear of anyone at Fantasy Flight that designed this game, I'm going to ask the very first question: why did you put tractor beam in this game? Why? This is
But
the
if
worst.
you know
can-
you have, I understand, you fly ships that, I mean, besides bigs, you fly ships that have almost 0 agility or 1 agility. What the hell's making?
Now you know why I fly big ships.
Because of tractor beams, so they can't.
Because of the tractor beam, yeah.
Oh wait, so
That's-
you, excuse me, you hate it actually when he moves you, barrel rolls you onto a rock or something.
So I hate everything about tractor beam. I hate
Oh, so
that
you
it
hate the
costs-
agility part too?
I hate the agility part. I hate being moved. Everything about this, there is nothing in this game that makes me more angry than tractor beam.
Blake, we're gonna have to spend a whole episode on that because I'm
No.
curious now.
You can.
Yeah.
I will gladly
I want
fill up an
to
hour
listen
talk-
to the whole rant. I want to listen to the whole thing.
Start
to finish.
now.
Yeah, go. Remove that restraining bolt. Let's see what you got.
I will type up a manifesto on tractor beam and hate.
You should so do that. I, Blake McAllister, I hate the tractor beam. So says the on the date of.
Oh gosh.
All right, let's do this. So I'm trying to figure out. I don't know what card I actually hate because you know what, Zuckus.
Zuckus.
Yeah. Oh, because
I can see
you
it.
play Scum. That's why you
I
love
do.
it.
That's all I do. I love that card so much.
Actually, that's probably one card it's not that I hate it. I can live with it. I can play with it, and I'm okay with it. But I think the challenge I have is I think this should be a limit,
Right.
like three.
how many you can
like
take, 3
yeah,
or 4?
exactly, 3 or 4. Because I think just like I mean, that's to me is just re-rolling. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, I got a story. All right, so I'm flying my YB666. I got Dengar, Zuckus, and Greedo. All right, and my buddy's got Poe. All right, with full Poe loadout. You know, you got R4 or R2D2 and auto thrusters. I don't remember what EPT he had, but he flies up. He gets right up on me. I actually had tractor beam, and I tractor beam him onto a rock. He rolls a damage. All right. Then he shoots at me. I don't take anything because I evaded it. And then I'm going to shoot him, all right? He rolls his evades. I Zuckus them. And then I roll, or I shoot, and I roll, my 4 hits or whatever. And I ended up, basically one-shotting him in one turn. It was pretty great just because of Zuckus. And I landed him on a rock. And then Greedo ended up being the crit that killed him. So one-shotted Poe Dameron is pretty great.
That's beautiful.
I'm crying inside.
That's
Poe
beautiful.
is the hero of the resistance.
Yeah, and he died to a bunch of
Pilot for
scum.
resistance.
But I think that's why I think Zuckus to me is it's just one of those things that it should have a limit. But anyway, all right. Favorite upgrade card, Jacob. Zuckus.
Well, I was gonna say Greedo. I'm like, but I already said Greedo. I don't know. probably Mangler Cannon just for more crits because crits are the best. You know, but something different. Probably Lone Wolf. I've used Lone Wolf for even the defensive roles for so many times. It's ridiculous. Like I've saved myself with Lone Wolf a couple dozen times with Finn Rao. So I'm just out there all by myself. You know, everyone else has died, and he's just all alone. And he's like, "Oh no, my auto thrust isn't going to kick in because he's range 1. Oh yeah, Lone Wolf, roll." And I rolled evades. I'm like, there we go.
So Lone Wolf, for those who don't know, it comes with the Houndtooth expansion pack and the Freighter expansion. And it says when attacking or defending, that's what I like about it. If there are no other friendly ships in range 1 or 2, you may re-roll one of your blank results. So
I wish it was blank or focus, but sadly it is what it is.
Understood. But it is nice, and you do see sometimes the Dengaroo combinations with Dengar sometimes having Lone Wolf. Most of the time, actually, you see Lone Wolf on Dengaroo. All right, Blake, favorite upgrade?
Zeb Aurelios.
Really?
Love Zeb. You should know this.
But you don't play them that much. You play
Yeah,
here
that's
and
what
there.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking like I'm expecting something totally different. Like I'm expecting you to say Nora or Hera because you play Hera more than
Hera
or
Crew,
Big
yeah, or something like
Starglider.
that, yeah.
No, it's Zeb Aurelios' crew.
Really?
Yeah, no, remember back in the very beginning of the Canadian Bigs list, I was running Zeb with
Yeah.
dorsal.
Yeah, I hated bumping into you, I know.
And everyone hated bumping into me because, like, well, we can't bump into him to stop his focus actions because he'll just shoot me. But we have to bump into him to stop the focus actions, but he'll shoot me. And it was like this catch-22. Do I bump into Kanan to stop the action and take the range 1, and I can't do anything to retaliate because Biggs is right there behind him? Or do I just let it go and hope for the best and just let him have the actions?
Hard choices.
Yeah, so Zeb's abilities, rebel only, enemy ships inside your firing arc that you are touching are not considered to be touching when either you or they activate during combat phase. So especially on a ghost, you're slinging, you bump with a ghost, you're still slinging 5 dice.
Yeah, and it was really helpful on a ghost in the days of triple scouts, of the triple torpedo scouts. Because they would be moving before you, after they use the torpedoes, they're trying to bump into you. And lo and behold, okay, whatever.
Bump into me. Here's 5 dice.
Yeah. And it was really helpful also. And I noticed some experience against Double Ghost Y-Wing that were also below you, trying to bump into you. I'm like, okay, cool, here.
All right.
Isn't there a Rebel A-Wing pilot with the similar ability?
Yes, Arvel Kryn.
Encyclopedia Blake right there.
Yeah, Arvel Kryn. He is the A-Wing pilot that you see in Episode 6 crash into the Super Star Destroyer.
Increase forward battery flow! Anyway.
That's the pilot. There's actually a really good comic about him somewhere online.
All right, you need to send it to me.
Arvel's it says you may declare an enemy ship inside your firing arc that you are touching as a target of your attack, but it's not the other way around though. It's only to him. So that's
gotcha.
Zeb is both ways, but yeah, it's still a pain in the ass to deal with. My favorite upgrade, actually, because of the ghost, I was actually going to say Hera.
I just found it.
Hera Syndulla.
Hera
What, you found the video? Were you sending him? Okay.
I still think you need to put her on a U-Wing and just permanent stop the whole game.
You know, I'm actually glad you said that because I've been looking at that. I wish there was you can have Hera cloned 4 times over because I.
Yeah. Generic Hera.
Yeah, exactly.
Hera, hyphenate it.
So Jacob, I just sent you the Green Leader comic.
Heck yeah.
It is so good. It's really emotional at the end too.
Oh.
Emotional.
No, really, it's emotional. Like
Blake, I just want to see. I want to still see your Hera Syndulla life-size cutout.
Dude, I've got to wait for my friends to find her. I put her in. I think I hit her too well this time.
You need to text them right now. I want some Hera Syndulla. I need some Hera Syndulla.
Hold on.
No, don't send me a picture of Hera Syndulla. Not that Hera Syndulla. All right, so we went through all the likes, dislikes, and a lot of different things. Jacob, what other questions do you have, or what other topics did you want to talk about? Because you had a bunch
Favorite
of them.
moment or like most memorable game
one, yeah.
ever. For me, it was we were playing a 3-way match between me, my brother-in-law, and my younger brother. And I don't remember who was flying what. I just remember there was a Fat Han on the board, and I was flying Talonbane, and my brother-in-law was flying his Desi, and he had these Academy ties. All right, so me and my brother were so sick of this Decimator, we just team up. We just kill that Decimator first off, all right? And then it just came a total fist fest, and everyone's just fighting everybody left and right. Next thing you know, it came down to one shot. I was already off the board. I already lost. I didn't care. But watching the rest of this game is what was awesome about it. There was Han had one hull point left, and there was one TIE fighter left. He had one hull point left, and the game was already timed. Like, it was already over. He was range 3, threw a rock. All right, TIE fighter rolls 2 dice. All right, he rolls 1 hit. And then, so then the Falcon's rolling 3, 1 for range, 1 for the asteroid. He rolls 3 blanks. He shot him. He got him off the board, and the TIE fighter won. It was epic because Academy TIE won the game. Like,
Academy
no one
TIE
saw it
Fighter
coming.
won the game.
Nobody saw it coming, and like all 3 of us just like got up and like started shouting. Like, it was nuts. Like,
Those are the best
Academy TIE
games,
just
man.
got
Those are the
promoted.
best
Yeah.
games when it comes down to the wire like
down to the wire. Like,
that.
it was epic.
Blake, what was your best game moment?
It was against you, sir.
Me?
Against you.
Are you saying that just because we're on the show?
No, I'm serious. I still remember this game to this day because it's one of the greatest comebacks I've ever made in a game.
I don't like it. Let's change the topic.
No, it was the it was one of the very early Play It Again tournaments that we went to.
Okay.
And
Remind
you were
me.
running Double Ghost Y-Wing, and I was running a early iteration of Kane and Biggs
Okay.
with the Hero Shuttle. And I remember we had just played each other in the last Switch round. And then we got matched up.
Oh
then
my
we got-
God! I remember that.
No, and then we got matched up again. And
This
I
is the
was like,
second match, right? The first
It was
round.
the second match. It was the second match, and I remember this because we got matched up again. I'm like, oh shit, he knows what to do now. So I set up in a really strange defensive position, and I kind of just waited for you. But I messed up and put Biggs on the wrong side, and you killed Biggs immediately. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
That's the one where you were going down the back row there.
Yeah, and I had
Right.
the rocks lined up as like this little defensive shield. And then you killed Biggs immediately. Like, well, this was a fun tournament.
And I put shots. Yeah, and I put shots on your
Kanan.
Kanan as well. And so picture like the map here in front of you. All the rocks are on his side. He's running his ships down the back. I had my Double Ghost Ys right here. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna go after it. I went as fast as I can with my ghost up the middle, right, and took out Biggs, got shots on his ghost, and I'm like, I got this. Stupid me, and I'm like, I'm gonna ghost. I got a bunch of rocks in front of me.
Yeah.
How am I gonna
That was
turn
my
these
saving
bitches
grace.
around?
That was my saving grace, is that he bumped me for the next, I want to say 4 rounds afterwards, one of his ghosts ended up on a rock.
I think I hit every rock.
You hit every single rock, and I'm like, okay, I might be able to pull out of this. And then at the end of like 50 minutes later, it's Hera Shuttle versus a Y-Wing.
I'm just surprised he didn't just fly off the map. He was like,
No, it was close because he bumped me in the right way in some of the areas.
Yeah.
I mean, but the one
He
hard
bumped
turn.
you right in the right way. Oh, that sounds so weird. He bumped me right in the side.
It was one of the most impressive comebacks I've ever
I
had.
remember
I'm like,
that.
"Man, this
I
game
remember
over."
that.
I didn't have Biggs at all for the entire game.
Actually, I think one of my best games was actually recently against Nims. And I'm not saying this because it's the Baby Blues, but I was flying the Blues, and I was flying Nims. He had the new Ray.
Yeah,
Ray
that,
Finn.
I watched that match. That was a good match.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one where I turned right in.
Yeah.
And then he had
flew
Poe
so
down.
well.
And that that for me was like the pivotal moment. That right there, I said, I know I have enough room. He thinks I'm going around the rock. I know he thinks I'm going around the rock. And as soon as I pulled that one, he's like, oh.
Yep.
And he couldn't boost out of the way. He couldn't do anything. I just lit him up.
I remember blowing up the live chat about it. I was like, I knew it. I knew he's gonna do it.
I think I was in the building when it happened. I'm like, I'm like, damn,
So
how did you not see
if
that
we had a
coming?
camera on Nims' face, his facial expression when I pulled that maneuver off and just missed the rock, he's like, but and then his next question was, "You're gonna go through the rock after that?" I'm like, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, right.
I said, "I'm getting
Already
shots
put
on
5
Ray."
damage in you. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
was
I'm
at the
putting.
table immediately behind, and I saw his face. Like, how did you not expect this?
In Nim's defense, I mean, it was a new list, and he only lost because he didn't use Ray's ability a whole lot. Like, if had
Right.
he kept you guys in the arc a little bit more, it'd
Oh,
be
yeah.
a different story.
Oh
But
yeah. But yeah, that was the one game that I was like, yes. But what else? What or Jacob, what else do you have questions? There's I think you have a couple. You had a couple more.
what are we gonna do next? You know, what's the next step? Are we gonna be doing Vassal leagues? Are we gonna be streaming Vassal leagues? Or are we gonna do some hot AC? What are we doing next?
So good question. This man right here, well, he's up for me. He's up for
Yeah,
He's
I'm
down
down.
for
the
me.
I'm
audience.
down.
Yeah, he's down
He
for
is
you.
up for me. I'm at the bottom. I don't know.
Yeah. So yes, we have many things on the schedule. But can I say all the above? Because that's pretty much what it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the
It's
one
all
thing
the
that we
above.
do want to do first is we're doing this weekend. I was actually going to attempt my first Vassal tutorial. I just go through the Vassal tutorial and knock that out. It's actually not that bad. It's very simple to go through and set up. When you first look up Vassal, it's like, oh my god, what the hell is this? But once
Right.
you figure it out, it's like, I got this. But we're gonna do that. The next step was Blake wanted to see. Blake is our league man
Aye.
extraordinaire, so he wants to set that all up. I know everybody's interested in doing that, but we want to get the Vassal video up, which I'm going to try to attempt to do this weekend. That's my goal. And then we're going to set up the Vassal League. As far as how the breakout, Blake, did you have any ideas on how you want to break this out and how to set
The
this up?
Vassal League, or
The Vassal League, yeah, Team SPG.
we can do it in so many ways. I think the best way was just to go with the Team SPG members.
Yep.
Get to play just for being a subscriber, and you can go one or two ways here, guys. You can,
Yes.
if you want to get in on this league, please join
Right.
Team SPG.
Yeah, so we're gonna do the
Otherwise-
team. Yeah, it's gonna be Team SPG people only. But as far as like the setup, I think it's just kind of like the regular XWING leagues that we have here in our Charlotte area. We're just every week you get paired up with somebody. You got to play them within the week or so. And are we gonna do like the special points? Remember you started talking about special points for like doing certain things in the match or something like that, or are we just gonna keep it win loss and MOV?
I think we're going to keep it win-loss MOV.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do that, and then as far as prizes and all that fun stuff, there's a bunch of things that we're talking about as far as
There are a bunch
goodies.
of things we're talking about here.
And then of course bragging rights, right? That's
Yep,
what I'm
bragging
talking about.
And actually, I had another idea for what we could do to incorporate our Team SPG members for like release articles and stuff. Just put out a hot press on the Team SPG forums. Hey, who wants to talk about this release article?
Oh, yeah.
Like have some kind of like mega talk, like a little roundtable discussion.
like,
Oh,
a
gosh.
Skype, like a Skype thing, like we're doing now.
Yeah, like a little Skype thing where like all the Team SPG members that can make it. We just sit here and talk about the new stuff.
Perfect.
That I probably wouldn't want to be on that because I just talk over everybody. I'd be like, look, guys, look. My opinion's more important here.
Wait, hold on. I can fix that real fast. Mute.
Oh yeah. Probably be using that a lot, especially between me and Nibs, like back and forth.
I can just see in the comments. Why is that guy on the right like he's moving his mouth, but we're not hearing this?
Right.
Oh, we muted him.
Have like a 5-minute limit on them.
That one guy who won't sit still. Like, yeah, that guy. What's he doing out
But
here?
we should. I want to do that. That's actually one of the reasons why I did the video with Seamus, did the video with Ryan. I got Jim Harnock, another Team SPG member, scheduled up. I got another bunch
Jim,
of
we got
people scheduled up.
I've got a bunch of people lined up for interviews.
Oh
with
yeah, actually, who you?
SPG.
Yeah, you got a bunch of people too. That's not Team
I have-
SPG, but who are they?
They are. Let's see here. Actually, I have to go get the list. I have so many people.
I know you got the Howard brothers,
I've got both the Howard brothers. I've got one of our
Ben Keller.
Chris Allen, the founder of the Carolina Great. We've got the Mustafar Open winner, Chambalaya.
Nice.
Who else did I get?
Blake's been busy. He's been busy courting people.
That's awesome.
Possibly Acergraph. Waiting to hear back from Justin on that one.
Ace Grab, heck yeah. Back to Dials.
Yeah.
I'm so glad their channel's back on.
I
Oh,
know,
man.
right? I'm the same way.
So good.
I was
Like-
trying
like
to get
there's-
some Minoc people as well.
okay.
See, like that's the thing. Like there are good like Minoc people. I mean, their content's good and everything. They're just so tournament heavy. They're so win heavy. Like, oh, I gotta get the W. Gotta get the
Oh
W.
man,
Like,
I have so enjoyed seeing them get destroyed over their last episode. It's been glorious on their page.
yeah. I love them and I always listen to them because they got good content. It's
Yep.
just compared to the T Shuttle and Back to Dials, these guys who are more laid back. I'd just rather listen to them. You know,
Even
the
Radio
game's about fun.
TPS.
It's a game for crying out loud. You know.
Agreed. But yeah, I'm
So, yeah,
actually
I've
kind of glad Back to Dials came back on because all of a sudden, because we get it part of their feed and I get all the alerts and all that stuff just so I can post their content up on our stuff. And next thing I know, I'm like, I see feed error. I'm like, what? Feed error? And I'm like, no, don't tell me. I'm like, they were such on a good stride. But
Yeah.
I'm glad they're back.
But then life happens.
Understood.
So
All
yeah,
right.
I've got a lot of people lined up for interviews, and we're told we're going to have a Team SPG Vassal League. I'm going to try to brainstorm some more things to do with you guys from Team
Well,
SPG.
Blake, let's do this.
Heck yeah.
Let's get the Vassal League. I'm gonna work on the videos. That's all I'm to do for this weekend. I'm gonna get those videos up. I'm gonna share that on all of YouTube here, so everybody has it. I know there's probably a couple ones out there, videos, but I'm gonna do it sling paint style. And if you want to start setting up, maybe put a post thread in the Team SPG special area forums. Do like the Vassal sign up and who wants to sign up, and then kind of some of the high level rules. And we get that. If you guys don't know what Team SPG is, definitely take a link below to join the Team SPG.
Do it. It's worth it.
I appreciate that,
So
Jacob.
worth it. You get to come on here and talk with us.
Yes.
Heck yeah. So
but-
many more perks that aren't seen. I'm just
yes,
saying.
I appreciate that. And then cool part about you asked about streaming those Vassal matches. Heck yes, I want to stream
Heck
those
yeah.
Vassal matches.
Do it.
And get
So I
them up.
talking to you last night about why don't you and Nim stream these Vassal matches? And you're like, I don't know why. That's a good question.
Oh, it's actually because you know what? Honestly, it is that especially last night, we were just killing time, waiting for Seamus and yourself to get online. So we were just, he was monkeying with the list, and I was monkeying with the list, and we knew we weren't going to finish it. That's why I conceded. I conceded for time of Seamus coming on. And
He
stuff like
conceded it because he just
Yeah.
lost Lebo because he parked his Lebo on a rock. Let's
that.
not.
I did. You're right. I did. Mark Lebo. I was like this much. This much.
No, it was not that much, Berto.
Yes, it was.
It was
I-
pretty significantly on that rock,
I
Berto.
believe I have the vlog that I can show you and replay the.
I can show you this picture. It was pretty significant on the
You
rock.
took a picture?
I did.
There are times when we have parked on rocks so well you can't even see the rocks. They're just underneath the base completely.
I
Like,
missed it
there
by
is-
that much.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever tried?
Like I'm not parked on a rock. You're like, oh, I thought there was a rock there. No. You're gonna move, and the rock was completely underneath it. You didn't even
Have
see
you ever
it.
done the Obi-Wan thing? There was no rock here.
There is
Yeah,
no,
this is not the rock
you're
you're
looking
looking
for. All right, what else, Jacob?
I don't know, man. It's just great to be on. Great to hang out with you guys.
I appreciate that.
Actually, like, hang out with you guys. It's just so cool. Like, you guys are. It's bigger than yourself, but at the same time, you're not so famous that you don't notice people. Like, I think that's the best part about it. Is like first time I actually got a reply, I wasn't expecting. I was like, oh man, they actually noticed that I said something. I'm like, that's crazy because like most YouTube channels, they don't even care, And then the website gets up, and like I'm one of the first ones to hop on. It's pretty cool, and like there's so many other great guys like Jim Harnock and Seamus and all the others. I mean, there's so many cool people on here. It's just awesome.
I just want to say Jacob was my first friend on the forum. I love that.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to mean to brag, but I'm pretty sure I have more friends than Berto himself on the forum. So.
Oh, wait. We got to see this shit. Hold on.
No, it's true. I'm looking at it now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yep. In your defense, I pretty much friend anybody who I talk to. So.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Yep.
So what you call it? Honestly, Jacob, like I said, you've always been there, and what you just said actually really rings true to us. One of the things that Nims and I, and we also told Blake when he joined up with us, is we, we're shooting for the sky. Sky's the limit. And let's say if this SPG thing takes really off, and we have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and we create our whole gaming network, and that's kind of my dream, and what have you. But I always still want to be able to connect with the people that that helped us get there. And
Right. And I think that's the best part about Team SPG is the fact that now we kind of have taken the initiative to help people too. Like I see Seamus like replying to people left and right, and
Mhm.
Jim Harnock too. Like Jim Harnock has actually answered lots of my questions about rules and stuff. Like just because I don't really know exactly a whole lot. So like just the fact that you get help from everybody is just a great atmosphere
Yep.
and great people.
And that's
I love
and
how
that's what it's all about, man. That's why we do this shit, man. Just to have fun and just sling dice and just
Yep.
and just have fun at it.
it makes me feel so good every time I get on and I see him mention it's like it's a question about a ghost. I'm like, of course it's a question about a ghost.
You are the ghost expert. I go to you for questions on ghosts.
Yeah. Does tactical jammer always work even when Biggs is in front of you? No, sorry, pal.
All right,
No,
let's
Tactic Jammer always works.
Yeah, there
wrap
you
this
go.
up. We're getting close to that hour mark. Actually, yeah, we just hit the hour mark, and I like to keep the videos underneath the hours
Woohoo!
for consumption.
Hour mark!
Yeah, hour mark.
Yeah.
What
Mark.
again, a huge thank you, Jacob, for being on the show. And what
No
I
problem.
want to do is, like I said, I have so many ideas in my head, and executing them. As long as if I can clone myself, I would, I would do so. I think it would be just so much more shit I can do.
Right.
But unfortunately, there's one of myself. So we're trying to do all this cool stuff, and just so you guys know, we are making a lot of progress with Team SPG behind the scenes. Blake's been doing the. We talk about the Vassal leagues. One of my goals to do this weekend was to do the Vassal video, so we're gonna do that stuff. And the cool part about all of this is, if you guys want to be a part of that, like I said, definitely check out the links below for join Team SPG. You get to play me, Berto, Blake, and you get to play all the other Team SPG members. Me, Berto, Blake, me, Nims, and Blake. Say that 10 times fast.
English teacher, Nims, Blake, and I.
I don't speak English.
Yeah, he
should-
speaks New
Whoever
Yorkian.
watches this video should know I do not speak proper English. It's like a given.
Now, really, guys, if you
So-
come on in, sign up for Team SG, you get to play Vassal and watch me run off the board in real time.
Yes.
There you go. And buy some tokens. D will take care of you. So
Yes, Dee will take care of you. She's got a
It'll be
lot.
real-
She's got a couple orders that we're taking care of right now. But yeah, I appreciate that shout out too. All right, so let's wrap this bad boy up. Jacob, always a pleasure. Blake, always a pleasure.
yep. Thanks for having me.
And all right, let's wrap this up. If I can switch the screens, I swear this damn computer. There we go. All right. Thanks again, guys. That's another edition of Sling Pain Gaming. If you guys like this video, give it a like below. Also, leave a comment, subscribe to this channel, and all that happy other fun stuff. It's all in the comments below or the description below. Also, if you want to help to support us, there's Team SPG, there's tokens, there's T-shirts. Again, all the links below. And always remember, guys, if you sling more paint than your opponent does, you're probably going to win. All right, peace. Thanks, guys.